Hey guys, welcome back to Whispers of a Machine. In the last episode, we tried to enter the apartment of that mysterious lady, and we kind of failed, and I'm still kind of
Hi,
dazzled.
Douglas. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
So, it's about this code here, which is kind
Katarina
of
Berg.
flipped.
Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordsund on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordsund for 2 years.
And that is kind of weird, because we already tried flipping it, and it doesn't work. And I'm really dazzled on how to solve this puzzle. And I really don't know how to do it. What?
Wow, a code and a fingerprint? These people have absurd safety concerns.
What? Okay, this didn't make any sense for me because...
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordsund on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordsund for 2 years.
But I accidentally just went for the 5 here, and it happened. But we still can't enter.
Looks like it's waiting for a fingerprint input. Can't use my own, obviously.
Okay, so that is a little disappointing. But was to be expected actually, because the fingerprint... Okay, so just to be sure, 531 is the right code. And I really don't
Katarina
understand
Berg.
why.
Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordsund on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordsund for 2 years.
Why 5? Okay, I don't get it, but it's okay for the time being. And we kind of need something to get a fingerprint, but... Oh no, I didn't want to go to the police station, I wanted to go to the morgue. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so let's go to the morgue, because... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, we already saw Carl, and now he's here. So we're gonna connect the biometric analyzer
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
and talk to Professor Anderson.
What are your conclusions about Carl's murder?
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The murder weapon looks similar to the one used on the previous victim. The victim has a bruised chest, likely from the impact of a hard fall to the floor. This makes me believe that Carl was attacked from the front and fell to the ground, twisting as he fell. The killer then continued this brutal onslaught from behind to finish the job. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any defense wounds on the victim. The killer would have to be both strong and fast to overpower Carl like that before he could react and call for help. It's certainly not impossible, but I think it's unlikely that a woman could pull that off without considerable training. This leads me to believe that the person we are looking for is likely an adult male in good physical shape. The time of death was sometime late last night, around 10 to 12 hours ago.
All right, now that you've seen both bodies, do you have a theory?
I think it's very likely that a single perpetrator is responsible for both killings. The MO is the same, and the murder weapons share close similarities. Both murders were premeditated. The killer came well prepared with the clear goal of killing each victim. The lack of struggle during the second attack could be an indication that the murderer learned from their mistakes during the first assault.
Okay, thanks for your input.
Think nothing of it.
Interesting.
Happy to help.
Very interesting.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. What else?
Not now.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Okay, so we know that already. But he's turning around while talking about this, which makes me believe that we have to do something with Carl's body. But let's talk about
So
the
there's
locked
this
door
locked door
first.
that I'm trying to get through.
Unless this door needs medical attention, I'd suggest asking someone else.
Okay, nothing about that. What about Katarina Berg?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
I don't recognize that name. Nope.
Okay, nothing about that. Can you tell us something about
No,
this?
this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone.
What about
Would
this?
you say this clay could be used to create a mold of, say, a finger?
Aha.
I'd say your clay is suitable for that purpose, yes.
Okay, so we know what to do. So let's
What are
do
your
this.
Most of them.
Okay, so since he's
Nice
gone,
and thick. I can easily shape it with...
so let's do this. Okay,
Oh,
let's do that.
I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the
Yeah,
time
we
of...
know that already, so that's fine.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
I already examined the body at the crime scene. Nothing new comes to mind.
Okay, good to know. So let's put out the biometric thingy there. And now we have that finger
A clay mold of
mold.
Carl's finger. I should be able to create a replica of his finger inside, using some kind of castable substance.
And we do have that with this.
Alright, this should work. I'll go and add some water. Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold. No more use for it.
So
A molded replica of Carl's finger.
perfect. So let's go to the apartment and trick the scanner. Okay, just to be sure, I really don't understand why there is a 5 in there. So if you know, please put it in the comments. It's a 531. And now we just take the finger replica. And in we go. Okay. Here we are.
Wow. How on earth did they manage to assemble all of this undetected? This is highly illegal. I'll have to report it as soon as I finish the murder investigation.
Okay. So first things first. Nothing about the smart scan. What about Carl? Matching data on the bed. Matching data on this paper on the desk. Okay, nothing else though. What about the blade? Maybe something here with the blade? No boot prints? And maybe something of Maya's involvement here? Okay, doesn't seem to be the case. So let's have a look around this room.
Some kind of large tank. Looks like it opens. I wonder what's inside.
So we're supposed to open this somehow. Let's have a look at the valve.
There's a valve on this pipe here, labeled O2. Not sure what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a valve.
Okay. Let's have a look at the console.
Oh, just my luck. Like getting in here wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, that is
I need
true.
more to go on before I can try guessing the password.
That is true. So, let's have a look at the screen.
Some kind of live output of technical information. I can't make sense of it.
What is this receptacle?
Looks like something is missing here.
Uh-huh.
Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for. Looks like someone is expecting.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Big enough for 2 people. Recently used.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's have a look at the letter.
There's a letter here. Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let him out. He's ours, but not really. He truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now, we should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl. The letter is dated about a month ago.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Kata. Anyhow, I'm sitting here. It's hard. He's bigger. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be okay. Hey, Kata. Anyhow, it's hard. He's bigger than the. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be okay.
Okay, so we checked out everything.
Big enough for 2.
Didn't we?
Some kind of live output of. Looks like some.
What is missing, though?
That one.
What is missing there?
That won't fit in there.
Okay. Can we use this with a tank?
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Okay, that is unfortunate.
There's a valve on this pipe here, labeled O.
Okay, so we can't...
I need more to go on before I can try guessing the password. Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out.
Okay, so we don't need that anymore?
Some kind of live output of technical. Carl Oscarson was fatally stabbed by an unknown assailant in the Nordson workshop hall. Maya, the first murder victim, was brutally stabbed to death in the Nordson Museum by an unknown attacker. Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. Gabriel C. Katarina Berg, a resident of Nord. She was likely in some kind of relation. Anderson appears to be a decent student. Maya Strand, age 41, was the first murder victim, and the Maya Strand. Dr. Pearson seems competent.
So do we need more information
Some kind
then?
of large tank. Looks like it opens.
Let's check once more. Nothing to go about here. Maya wouldn't make sense, but Carl does. So we know this letter is from him then. But nothing else of interest as it seems. Maybe we can...
Sure, I could try to open the tank with brute force, but I don't want to risk breaking it.
Okay, so that won't work. What about the wall?
I could use my strength on this valve, but I'm not sure why.
Okay.
Looks like something is missing here.
And what might that be?
That won't fit. That won't fit. Katarina Berg. A molded
So something is missing here, but we don't know what it is. Let's go back then, because I really don't have a clue.
Hey, Sven,
Yeah?
Do you have anything else?
do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sounds familiar. That could be someone who lives here, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so you don't know.
I don't need to. No, I don't need. What do you?
Looks intentionally vague.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
really.
okay.
thanks.
So thanks,
you can get
Sven,
back to work.
Alrighty.
but you're not of big help right now. So let's go back.
I
That-
don't think I need to go further north right now.
Okay, if that's the case, let's go back and head to the police station and talk to Gabriel. Maybe he can make sense of things.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
Okay, so he doesn't know.
I don't think. No. What do you?
I'd stick with the...
I found.
Ah, not sure.
Maybe they.
Yeah, could be.
Any idea?
Nope,
Do you know who?
too hard.
No. That. I already.
Okay,
Alright.
Good luck out there.
so let's go to the office.
I guess Anderson. Looks like a logbook. The window op. Just.
Okay, we can't really look up
I don't-
anything.
I don't.
Okay, so let's talk to commissary.
I had a few questions, commissary.
Commissary.
By all means.
Maybe he knows something about Katarina.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Okay, he doesn't.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
Okay.
I don't want. No, this. What do you think?
Be careful with that.
Okay.
I don't want to. What do you make of?
Not sure, but
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note. Any idea of what?
nope,
Do you know who?
no idea.
No,
Okay.
that's all I needed.
Very well.
Nothing you can help us with.
It's a map of. I already have a thermos. Low maintenance.
Maybe the doctor has some help for us?
Healthy looking plant.
Maybe the nurse?
I hope you can help the.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
What could it be, though?
Do you think this?
A what?
You know, one of.
No idea.
No. That's enough.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Let's go to the canteen then. Or... Is there something that is of use for us in the blue box? Or the bandages,
It's filled
maybe?
with cannula. I don't think
Okay, we
unused
don't...
band.
Okay, we
A
don't
port-
need those right now. Alright, so let's go to the canteen then. Maybe... the councilwoman is out here? No, she's not.
Looks a bit overgrown. A neat stack. A few.
Okay.
3.
I have really no idea
Robots?
what to do.
Looks like. Very. Looks like. I think.
Okay, let's go to...
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway? Then policemen or women will come and arrest you. Ooh.
Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
Well, interesting. Does that mean that we can go to the school?
I don't have any business.
Okay, but that was actually a really nice question she asked. I really like this game, man. Okay, what about the worker? Can we enter the museum now?
Hey, quick question. Is it safe to go to the apartment upstairs?
Ah.
Well, sure. That area is unaffected by the damage.
All right, good. Thanks.
So we can go up now. That is good.
Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here.
So we can't
Doesn't
go...
look like I can enter the museum.
Yeah, we can't enter the museum, but we can go upstairs and have a look around at Maya's place.
All right, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here.
Very good question.
Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. This crude bed looks regularly used.
Let's have a look at the panel.
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. Looks like various plant samples. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's.
Interesting.
Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Okay, time to scan. Nothing of interest. I don't think that we will find anything with Carl here, but just to be sure, something with a blade shape maybe? Doesn't seem like it is. Boot prints maybe? Nope. But we are sure to... Aha, there is something.
Oddly dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel here.
There are fingerprints here too. Here too. Of course, there are some on the bed too. Okay, but this is the important one, I guess.
A hidden safe. Locked, unfortunately, but there's the keyhole.
There's a keyhole, and we do have a key, right?
It's a fit. Huh. Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims. Let's have a look. A few bags of rare seeds, a bar of platinum, some coins, and a book. The book looks important. I'll take it. Maya must have hidden it here for a good reason.
What is this book? Let's have a look.
The title is The Conduit Codex. Now, Wait a minute, this can't be the conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI? I think this case just got a lot more complicated. There was a written piece of paper used as a bookmark. I put it aside. Let's have a look in the book.
Creed of the Conduit, I trust in my mind. God is my mind's creation, conceived in my mind and born by it. God is my mind's extension. Like a child outlives his mother, so will God survive my mind's demise. Gerd, sister of fate. A parent asked his future child, if you turn wicked, can I stop you? Rein you in like a prancing steed, stomp you out like a fleeing spark? And the child replied, I can be failed and left forlorn, but never stopped nor made unborn. Melinda, sister of prudence, awake anew, ere break of day, you're welcome not to overstay. Do not rush, but please remember that which burned has turned to ember. He who raced upon the meadows now does rest in pleasant shadows. She who hurried but still was late, yet took her time to contemplate. Pilgrim's Prayer. 1. I am invigorated by my faith. So this is also kind of important as it seems. 2. I gaze at the skies to ensure that the path is clear. 3. I strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. 4. I'm nearing my goal and I press on for another full day. I have found your haven, God, and may finally rest by your side. So this seems Holdra. This might be the password. Okay. What is this note?
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new, Katerina.
Think new, Katerina.
This was used as a...
Okay, so now we... Now we can actually go somewhere.
I already searched.
Okay, so nothing about the safe that is of interest.
Looks like a hard...
Okay, so let's go. And enter the code. But we actually don't really know what the code is yet, right? Or do we have to go through that every time, by the way?
It's already unlocked.
Yeah, okay, cool, then let's just go. That is even better. I thought we had to go through all of this all the time. So let's have a look at the letter once again.
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let him out. He's ours, but not really. He truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of... Yeah. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'll be okay.
Okay, so she does have a new alias.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the consul the note is referring to. But what does new Katerina mean?
That is a good question. We don't know that yet.
That combination makes... Yeah, I'm sure...
So we don't know what the new Katerina is yet. I don't think that Sven can answer these questions.
Yeah?
Can he?
I don't need to ask him about that.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
Looks like a reminder of some kind.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be interested.
Okay,
Thanks.
so...
You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Maybe at the school? Let's go to the police or the clinic. The doctor is Very intelligent, isn't he? So let's talk to him.
I had some.
Shoot.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever heard about it still being around?
I'm sure the ideology still thrives in places. The lure of artificial intelligence will never be fully diminished.
Right. But you're not aware of anyone being more than a little interested.
If you're asking me, would I report a terrorist if I knew one, the answer is yes. But currently, I don't.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so you don't know. That's okay.
What do you make of this?
New Katarina implies there's an old Katarina. Perhaps this person assumed a different identity at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist.
Well,
I'm sure the idea.
Right, but you're.
If you're asking, but
Yeah, we had that already, so I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, nothing
enough questions.
that you
Okie
can
doke.
really answer right now. So let's go to the police station. And first talk to Gabriel.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there.
So, what do you know about the
What
Conduit?
do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
Thank you.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of reminder for a password?
Yeah, that's my theory too.
But you don't know what it is
What do you know
either.
about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right.
Sort.
Understood.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'm off.
Good luck out there.
let's go to Anderson's office and talk to him about maybe in the address records we can find something.
I don't need to look that up.
Oh, come on, really?
I've already done. I don't see.
Really?
I don't.
Okay. So let's talk to Commissioner
I had a few
Anderson.
questions, Commissary.
And I
By all
almost
means.
forget about the analyzer, just to be
Are you
sure.
familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
So you don't know. That is unfortunate.
What do you make of this?
No idea. Something to do with a password?
Looks that way, yeah. Are you familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old...
Yes,
Wait,
I can't.
Okay, we know that already. Nothing
I
else
don't
of
wanna
interest.
What do you think of?
be careful.
No, this. What do you make?
Not sure.
Right.
Okay, so
That's all I needed.
Very well.
unfortunate.
Looks like a- I guess
Nothing of interest here.
the window.
Alright, so let's go to the lobby. Maybe we can go to school? To the school? We don't need to go to school anymore.
I don't have any business in the school.
We don't, huh? What about the canteen? And the councilwoman isn't here either, so we're still trying to figure out the password.
No need to go back. I don't. Looks like a.
So it has to do something. And we don't need to go to the east either. Oh, something new to discover. But we are going to do that in the next episode, guys, because we have reached the half-hour mark. So if you want to know what the password is, you'll have to tune in next time for Whispers of a Machine. See you then.